Hello for our next Winter Wonderland theme. I'm going to talk about Amazon and slave labour. It's been in the news, but if you don't know about it, it's time you did. Ever since Amazon became a multinational conglomerate that were offering people pretty much anything at reasonable prices, my gut feeling about this was, sounds too good to be true. But then, more and more of my friends I realised were actually buying from Amazon, and I've bought something from Amazon myself, and I never felt comfortable about it. Didn't feel good, didn't know why. Great service, easy to do, one-click ordering, sit on your bum in front of your device, and next thing you know something's arriving and it arrives in the door, someone knocks at your door. It all sounds wonderful, and they get great customer reviews and you can see how good they are. It all sounds great. And then they started advertising on the TV, and my gut instincts ratcheted it up a whole series of further notches. I just felt, don't like it, doesn't feel right. And then of course it's all come out, hasn't it? So the first breakthrough was understanding that people working in the warehouses were being treated very badly, very bad employee treatment. And then the most recent thing is the deliverers. And it was brought home to me forcefully by one of my partner's new friends, and she was explaining about her husband, and he had to stop working for them. And I said, why? She said, you wouldn't believe it, he has to do 150 deliveries a day. And I thought, what? You've actually got to knock on 150 doors in a day, driving around here, there and everywhere. And I thought, this really doesn't sound good at all. It sounds terrible. And she was explaining that the money was so bad that it just wasn't worth it. And then I go into a shop yesterday and see the newspaper headlines of one of the newspapers, and it's laying the whole thing bare. Employees are coming out and telling people just how bad it is, how they have these punishing schedules that mean they have to not even have time to take a proper lunch break, not even go to the toilet. They have to have an empty plastic bottle in the car to go to the toilet into. It's just grim beyond belief. So what we tend to find is the larger an organisation, the more inhuman they seem to become to their staff, and the more slick and glossy their advertising schemes seem to be. So here's the other aspect of it all, which is that if you put things into the hands of a very large organisation, that doesn't do anyone any good in the long term. So my suggestion to you is go to the original website, go into a shop and buy something the old-fashioned way, rather than relying upon this means of basically exploiting your fellow human beings. And in between the two events I spoke about, hearing about this guy having to pack it in because he couldn't afford to live like that, and then the article in the newspaper, what I did is I just paid really close attention, because my partner was ordering a few Christmas gifts through Amazon, and every time the guy arrived, different guy each time of course, I noticed what a dreadful tearing hurry the guy was in. He scarcely had time to acknowledge my existence before he's thrusting the item into my hand and rushing to his van. So it's like these stories in the newspapers and her friend's husband, it's all true if you bother to look into it. So yeah, time for us to be more responsible about how we shop, how we spend our money. And this links in with the film about indolence and laziness. The less shopping you do, the more that makes the world a better place too, eh? Okay, something to consider. Thank you very much.